Well, hey, you guys. So at this point, I feel like the majority of my content starts with, there's a new trending word on social media. But hey, that's the nature of the internet these days. You know, we're just all trying to keep up with Gen Z. But the term spaving is a very new buzzword. And what that just basically means is spending to save. So if you're not familiar with this concept, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But if you are familiar, then you know that this is the classic marketing tactic that, again, it's kind of a trend that most of us, we know pretty well. Because the point of spaving, it comes in a lot of different forms. It comes online, in-person shopping. But let's talk about which versions of spaving are actually helpful and which ones are just gimmicks trying to get you to spend more money on things that you don't really need. So let's dive into all of that today and stick around to the end because I'm going to be sharing my one spaving hack that I can always get behind. It's my favorite. All right, first, let's talk through the most basic example of spending money to save money. And this is something that I bet almost all of us have considered when it comes to online shopping. Because when you're online, this is like, it's major. Because the number one thing that always gets us to spend more is free shipping. You know, just picture it with me. You run out of your favorite face wash, you go online to order it on the brand's website, they're running a deal, you look in your cart at checkout, and there's a banner that says free shipping if you spend $40 or more. And of course, your face wash comes out to $31.84 after tax. You're like, oh my God, I'm so close to reaching that $40 minimum to save on shipping. And you're like, okay, well, I actually have been wanting to try the face serum from this company too, and I could add that to my cart and get the free shipping. Famous last words, right? 20 minutes later, you're staring at your cart again, and the total has now reached $95 because you've added in a body lotion, another serum, all these things. And then you're like, but I'm getting free shipping. Because, you know, they're all technically products that, you know, maybe you want to use one day. So that is what happens, you guys. I'm saying it. It is true. We see the free shipping. We end up spending more because usually nothing on that site is enough to like really justify the $7 that you're going to spend. So you end up spending like $20 or $30 or $40. And honestly, it's not necessarily a bad thing, okay, if you're going to spend $100 on products because it's your money. And if you have it and it's in the budget, that's great. But it is a bad thing when you're impulse spending. And again, you see the budget and you're like, I guess I can figure this out later. And it's a second thought, right? You're not being proactive. You're not being intentional with it. Now, another example of this spend to save more trend is buying more than you need just because it's on sale. And this is where our scarcity mindset can really kick in. And we start to fear the idea of like a missed opportunity, right? Like you're at Costco and you're like, oh my gosh, we need paper towels. And there's like this deal, 50% off. And you're like, oh my gosh, I need new ones. And we have to have a lot of these. You just end up buying more and more and more, knowing like we're going to use them eventually, but they're on sale this week. So, I'm going to regret not buying them. Might as well just get it now. And then it just gets completely out of control, right? And again, you see that sale and you just add more and add more and add more. And that happens. But listen, you shouldn't have to scheme and strategize around just basic home supplies because if it throws off your whole budget, no bueno, no good. Now listen, I love a good sale as much as the next person, but spending the least amount of money as possible on every single item that you purchase is not a sustainable goal. So instead, let's just keep it simple. When you need something, find the money in your budget to buy it. And when you don't, find the power to say no. It's that easy. Now, a third example of how spending to save more shows up is advanced sales. So if you go to the same salon and get your nails done once a month, each appointment costs $40, but maybe they're running a deal for $30 per appointment and you have to pay for 10 sessions at once. Now, I get that this sounds tempting because technically, yes, you are saving $10 a session, but the truth is you're losing $300 from your budget all at once in that moment. So the question is, are you prepared for that? And this would also mean that you're locked in for the next 10 months. So in order to get your money's worth, you have to use up all 10 sessions. And again, a lot can happen in a year. You never know. You can move across town. There could be a new salon that opens that's more convenient to you. Maybe your favorite nail artist leaves, something happens. You never know, but they have your $300. And there are countless factors that could make your investments not worth it in the end. So the bottom line is companies will do anything to get more of your money. Even if that looks like they're serving you with really good intentions, the truth is it's always a strategy behind the scenes. And it's the same reason gift cards exist. I mean, how many gift cards are just in your wallet right now? Forgotten about them, you never use them. Businesses know this, and they know the likelihood that you're actually not going to take advantage of a gift card. That's been shown. And so they would rather keep your $300 in their bank, right, and in their store, and then you forget to use it. That's what happens. Starbucks app, there's like a whole conspiracy that Starbucks is really a bank because people prepay for their drinks and keep it on the app, but they've taken your money already, and they have all this money that no one's spending, and sometimes you forget about it. It's just crazy. All right, before I share the one type of spend more to save more that I can get behind, let me just level with you for a second though, okay? Real quick. I'm not saying taking advantage of a sale is always a bad thing. I'm not saying that all of your favorite stores and brands are just out to get you. All I'm saying is that it's important to be aware that there has been a process behind deals and sales that are classic marketing schemes that companies know about, and they know that you are more likely to fall for it. So it's like unsubscribing from email lists and cutting streaming services. Whatever you choose to do when it comes to your budget and spending your own money, just be mindful about it. Intentionality is really crucial when it comes to winning with money. So ask yourself, where do I need to pull back in certain areas to create margin in my budget? It's always a give and take in this, okay? So if you're going to buy the item and it happened to be on sale, it's a win-win. But if you're buying it just because it's on sale, that's where spaving can really come in. All right, there is the one spaving hack that really gets my approval, and it's one that it's great. Now, some stores, when they have buy one, get one free, some stores like Publix, they actually, if you just buy one of the items, it's 50% off. Unbelievable. So you don't feel like, I have to buy 2 tubs of yogurt. I can just buy the one and it's half off. So that is one that we can really get behind. Now, that is in Tennessee, the buy one, get one free, 50% off at Publix, but some states that don't have food tax, like Florida, it's a little bit different. So make sure you check it. But y'all, again, you can take advantage of it, and it's great and wonderful. So thank you, Publix. All right, now, the truth is that even if you're a pro on avoiding sales gimmicks, the most effective way to be wise with your money is to have a budget so that you really are in control. And I love EveryDollar. It is so easy. It's the best budgeting app because, again, it gives you such control. You're able to see what is going on. So give it a try. Just go to everydollar.com/Rachel to get started. And budgeting will always be my #1 personal finance tip. It helps you say, hey, do I have enough money to get maybe the second item? Because it's 50% off, or buy one, get one free, whatever it is, your budget really is able to tell you. So to avoid other sneaky financial tricks, make sure to check out my episode on the money trap I fell into next. All right, you guys, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.